previous video, we learned the meaning of zodiac signs, which are also called rasis, and how they are defined. But in the Vedic system, there is a more precise system called the Nakshatras, which holds even greater importance than zodiac signs. In fact, the Vedic astrological system is almost totally nakshatra based. Prediction based on analysis of nakshatras provide stunningly accurate results. Although there is some disagreement in the origin of the term nakshatra among the students of Vedic astrology, there are two generally accepted origins of the word. The first one is Naksh plus Kshetra, which in Sanskrit means sky and region respectively, meaning it's a method to divide the sky into a number of regions. The second way we can arrive at the term is Naksha plus Tara, which in Sanskrit means to map and star, meaning it's a method to map the stars. Either way, it is clear that the nakshatra system is the method to divide the sky into regions. Now, to understand in how many regions we divide the sky and why we choose that number, we have to look at our nearest neighbor, the moon. Moon and the nakshatras are very closely related, so much so that ancient stories refer to nakshatras as wives of the moon. Stick around till the end of the video to hear the story. Anyways, back to our explanation. The moon is the closest among all heavenly bodies and it has a profound effect on life on earth. So, Jyotish assigns utmost importance to the moon. Now, moon revolves around the earth and takes roughly 27 days or 27.321661 to be exact on average to go through one complete revolution around the earth. It is called the sidereal month. Now we can round this up to 28 or round this down to 27. Based on this, we divide the sky into 27 or sometimes into 28 nakshatras. Generally, the most widely accepted way is to do 27 divisions. 27 nakshatra system is more common and prevalent. In 28 nakshatra system, a Vijit nakshatra is included. A Vijit nakshatra is not a regular nakshatra and is different from all other nakshatras. It is a topic in and of itself, so we will talk about it in another video. In this video, we'll discuss only the 27 division systems. Now, 27 divisions simplify the analysis of the motion of the moon to a large extent because the moon traverses one division in about 1 day. 1 day for each nakshatra. In this sense, nakshatra and the moon act like a cosmic clock. Just like in our clock, the hands move and we know which hour it is. In our cosmic clock of nakshatras, the moon moves through the nakshatra and we know of the days and the months that pass by and keep track of it. In Jyotish, planets radiate different energies which influence the different aspects of life here on earth. The nakshatras act like an environment in which the planets transit. The energies radiated by the planets are greatly determined by the nakshatra they are in. Depending upon the nakshatra, the energy radiated by the planets could be benefic or malefic. Now, let's see how these divisions are oriented and how they are named. Just like rasis, which are defined by the 12 constellations that lie more or less on the circle on the ecliptic plane, nakshatras are also defined by the stars that lie in the periphery of the ecliptic. Now, the starting point of nakshatras, that is Ashwini, coincides with the starting point of Mesa. From there, 27 equal divisions are drawn. Each sector are of 13 degrees and 20 minutes. These divisions are named after a prominent star that is in the division or near it. The other nakshatras respectively are Bharni, Kritika, Rohini, Mrigsira, Ardra, Punarvasu, Pusya, Aslesa, Magha, Purva Falguni, Uttara Falguni, Hasta, Chitra, Swati, Vishakha, Anuradha, Jeshtha, Mula, Purva Asadha, Uttara Asadha, Shravana, Dhanistha, Satvisa, Purva Bhadrapada, Uttara Bhadrapada and Revati. Note that not all nakshatra is a part of the zodiac constellations. For example, the constellation Orion, which is called Kalpurusha in Hindi, is not part of the 12 zodiac signs, but it contains 2 nakshatra stars, Ardra and Mriksira. Now, different nakshatra consists of different numbers of stars. Chitra, Pusya, Satvisa, Ardra, Swati and Revati contain 1 star. Mula, Purva Bhadrapada, Uttara Bhadrapada, Aswini, Punarvasu, Vishakha, Purva Phalguni and Uttara Phalguni contain 2 stars. Jeshtha, Varni, Shravana, Mriksira contain 3 stars. Anuradha, Purva Sadha, Uttara Sadha contain 4 stars. Dhanistha, Hasta, Rohini contain 5 stars. And Kritika, Aslesa and Magha contain 6 stars. The brightest and most prominent star in the nakshatra is called Yogtara. Notice that not all Yogtara lie in its division. For example, 20th and 21st nakshatra, that is Purva and Uttara Sadha, lie in the same sector. To understand why not all sectors are named after the stars that lie inside them, we have to understand that Vedic astrology is the astrology of the seers. The stars that define the nakshatra sectors should be prominent and easily identifiable among the sea of stars. A trained eye should be able to look at the sky and know what nakshatra the moon is in or other visual planets are in. So, if there are no stars that fulfill these criteria in the sectors themselves, the star that is near to it is used. Now, let's see how the nakshatra is aligned with the zodiac signs. Let this disc represent the zodiac circle with 12 zodiac signs or rasis of 30 degrees each. The first sign starts at Aries. The starting point of nakshatras coincides with the starting point of Aries. From there, 27 sectors of equal width of 13 degrees and 20 seconds are drawn. Notice that the 19th nakshatra is named Mula because the center of the galaxy lies in this nakshatra. The center of the galaxy is called Vishnu Navi in Vedic terms and it is the source of all the creation. The word Mool also means root or source. And if we count from there, the last nakshatra is the 18th nakshatra, which is called Jeshtha, which means the eldest one. Now, each nakshatras are further divided into 4 smaller divisions called padas. These padas are referred to as Pratham Pada, Dutiya Pada, Tritiya Pada and Chaturtha Pada, meaning first, second, third and fourth padas respectively. These padas have a unique sound associated with them. People born under a particular nakshatra are named with names starting with this particular sound. For example, a person born under first pada of Aswini nakshatra should have a name with initial sound Chu, and someone born under the second pada should have a name starting with the initial sound Che. There is a total of 27 times 4, that is 108 divisions. 108 is a number having great significance in the Sanatana Dharma. We will discuss more about it in the future videos if you guys are interested. Now, as you can see, some nakshatras lie completely within one zodiac sign, while some other nakshatras have some padas in one zodiac and some in another. For example, Bharni has all its padas in Mesa Rasi, while Kritika has first pada in Mesa, while 3 padas are in Vrisa Rasi. One Rasi has total of 9 padas. Some may refer to it as one Rasi contains 2 1/4 nakshatras, which is not always technically correct. For example, Mesa Rasi contains full Aswini, full Bharni and a quarter of Kritika. So it checks out in this case, but for some Rasis, for example, in case of Vrish Rasi, it has 3 padas, that is 75% of Kritika, whole of Rohini and only half of Mriksira. Now, each of these nakshatras has different qualities. We won't go through each of them one by one. You can find them easily on any number of websites. We will cover more about them when we reach the Kundli analysis phase. Now, the 12 signs of the Rasi are associated with elements or tattvas in Hindi. Mesa, Simha and Dhanu are of fire tattva, Brisa, Kanya and Makar are of earth tattva, Mithun, Tula and Kumbha are of air tattva, and Karka, Vrishchika and Mena are of water tattva. One particular thing about nakshatra is we can see that there are 3 points where the endings of nakshatras and the ending of rasi coincide with each other. Also, we notice that this point is the boundary of watery rasi and fire rasi, both of which are mutually opposite tattvas. Water extinguishes fire and fire evaporates the water. Because of this, the 2 nakshatras on either side of the boundary, that is Ashwini Revati, Aslesa Magha and Jyeshtha Mula, are known as Gandanta Nakshatra. People born with moon or lagna in Gandanta have to encounter many complications during their lifetime. We will explain further about them in upcoming videos. Now, for the story about nakshatras. Nakshatras are personified as the daughters of Prajapati Daksha. Prajapati Daksha had about 6,000 sons and 60 daughters, the number of which vary according to different texts. 27 of the daughters, who represent 27 nakshatras, are married to the Chandradev, meaning the moon god. Among all his wives, Chandra only loved his 4th wife Rohini and spent all his time with her. The other wives resented the indifference that Chandra showed towards them. They naturally became jealous and complained about him to their father Daksha. Daksha was quite upset to see his daughters unhappy. He lost his temper and cursed son-in-law Chandra that he will suffer from Chaya, that is, glory will wane slowly each day and he will finally disappear. Chandra begged Daksha to take the curse back. But as an absolute rule, a curse once cast can't be revoked. So, on the advice of Brahma, Chandradev went to Prabhasa Kshetra to pray to Shiva. Pleased with him, Shiva appeared before him, and even though he didn't fully nullify it, he modified it. And now, Chandra's glory would wane for 14 days, causing the dark fortnight of the month called Krishna Paksha, and then it would wax and cause the bright fortnight of the month called Shukla Paksha. On the last day of Shukla Paksha, he would be brightest and shine in full glory. This day would be held auspicious by all men. And then Shiva positioned Chandradev on his head. This place became one of the 12 Jyotirlingas called Somnatheswar. After this, Chandradev distributes his time equally between all his wives and stays in each nakshatra for one day. Thank you for watching till the end. Subscribe to us for everything related to Vedic astrology.